Sharing tapes such as the event that took place in Dubai that involved Chrisland students could land you in jail. Thank you very much for joining us. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV, and as a way of updating you on that very sad incident that took place in Dubai that involved a 10-year-old girl and her classmates, the students of Chrisland. Of course, we informed you yesterday that that school has been shut down by the Lagos state government. Thank you very much for joining us. This is Serious Matters of ONIF TV. And so my name is Olukunle Abraham. Let's look at it very quickly. Now, the legal practitioner Stanley ESK, has said that posting, sharing, and distributing of child porn, is a crime. Very, very important. We must note that. And so if you were caught sharing or keeping, the tape, that tape or the tape of that incident that involved a child or those children, it could land you in jail. The social media has been on standstill with the news of the Chrisland pupil that was gang raped by her classmates in Dubai during an international game competition that she and her classmates represented her school in. As a side note, I have watched the video of the little girl and her classmates, which are boys, about 4 of them, and it does not seem to me to be ape. It clearly seems to be consensual group sex between the girl and the young boys, but the boys made videos of the sex scene and posted it online unless there is something that I am missing. Now, that's the standpoint of this legal practitioner. It wasn't, like I said yesterday in that video, it wasn't as alleged. It's not as alleged. It's obvious from the video. It's obvious that this is not, it wasn't something that was without consent. It was consensual. The girl was consented to it, and if you notice, there was a point when one of the boys wanted to touch her. Touched her boobs, and she said, "Don't touch my boobs." That means it wasn't under any influence, because I read another story saying that it was under the influence of something, one influence. No, it wasn't any influence. If they gave you something to drink, why did you drink what you don't know? And getting more information, I came to understand that the floor where the boys and the girls were not together on the same floor. But then, who was watching over them? That the girl went from her own floor to, about 3 times or 4 times floor, to meet the boys. That means there was nobody checking them. There was nobody looking after them. There was no, look, if we are to blame anybody, the blame will go in different directions. Of course, the parents have their own, parts. And I want to believe it is more than that of the school. Because what we do most of the time as parents is that we leave everything to the school. We think we have paid them and so they should do everything. No, you have your part to play. You have your part to play. You have the foundation to be laid. If the foundation be destroyed, what can the school do? If the foundation you are to lay as a parent is destroyed, what can the school do? Regardless of how much you pay there, regardless of how sophisticated the school is. There is no school where they open people's heads and put things inside. They are being taught. Environment might differ, which of course helps in learning. But then they don't put things into the head of a child. And so the foundation has to be key. Now, that being said, netizens should stop sharing, posting, and distributing that video. Posting, sharing, and distributing of child porn is a crime in Nigeria and other countries of the world that would land you in jail. Very important. Now, this is the provision of Section 23 of the Cybercrime Act 2015. Section 23, subsection 1, any person who intentionally uses any computer system or network in or for a producing child pornography, offering of or making available child pornography, C, distributing or transmitting child pornography, E or D, procuring child pornography for oneself or for another person, possessing child pornography in a computer system or on computer data storage medium commits an offense under this act and shall be liable on conviction, 1, in the case of paragraph A, B, and C, to imprisonment of 10 years or a fine of not more than 20 million naira, or to both fines and both fine and imprisonment. Engaging in the production, distribution, and transmission of child pornographic content is a crime punishable with 10 years imprisonment or a fine of 20 million, or both the fine and the jail term. Please desist from sharing that video for the sake of the little girl's future and also for the sake of public morals. Stanley Aleke is a legal practitioner based in Abuja. Thank you very much for giving us that. But then let's just share our opinion on this particular matter. Just share your opinion, make them simple and civil. Please, let's help ourselves, because I saw the video of the mother coming out to say, please help me. One thing. Oh, come on. Where's the dad? Where's the dad of that child? What are the things you made available to the child? I said in that video yesterday, because we have money, sometimes it gets into our head in the name of you don't want your child to suffer the things that you suffer. And I remember I said in that video yesterday that if you will not allow, if that is your motive, if that is what is driving you, then your child will put you in trouble, or in problems. It will put you to shame that you did not put your parents through. So we've got to be very, very careful. Know when to call the shots. Your child is using your phone, or your child, in fact, some of you even buy sophisticated phone for your children. They have their own phones. You don't even check them. A child is quiet in the room, in his room, in her room. You don't go there to check what is he doing. Bump in and check and see what the child is watching. Block a number of things. Oh, come on. I don't know. We are too loose. We feel that, don't be too rigid. Don't be too... No. It is true that if we try to raise these children the way we were raised, then there will be issues. Because we live in, let's say, different dispensations. But even at that, this dispensation has its own techniques of managing the children that are born in this dispensation. In this dispensation, there is work to do part-time. It says there is time for everything. There is time for everything. So we must understand how to go about these things. It's so much of a shame anyway. The video is already out there. They cannot all be withdrawn. But then, the image of the girl, the parents, and all of that, even the girl herself, her self-esteem, everything. Please do drop your comments and make them simple and civil. And like we have been advised, please don't keep don't keep child pornographic videos or contents on your phone. You're liable to be jailed or fined for that, and it could be huge. It's over about 20 million naira if you're caught with such things. And don't participate in sharing them. For those of you who requested to see those videos on our page, on our WhatsApp group, we actually sent to some individuals, but then instructed. We only send to people we know who are our top fans. We know they will obey and follow the instructions that we give, and we already told them they have to be deleted immediately. And so we don't even keep such content with us. Well, it's still serious matters. It's a trending matter, and it's something we've got to look into. We're having issues all over the country today because some persons have failed in carrying out their responsibilities. And I want to point this finger. You see, I will not point one, I will point all at we parents. All parents. Parents. Not all of us. Some of us are trying our best, But then some people are not doing their job very, very well. I'm not accusing the mother, but then this child did not just become this. having this position of sex. She didn't start when they traveled to Dubai. It wasn't when they went to Dubai. Dubai was only an opportunity for her to explore more. This was not the first step. That's not the first step. That's not the first time. She wasn't just being, opened up and all of that. That's not the first time. She's used to it. And okay. Let me leave you to get on the page again. Thank you very much for watching. This is Serious Matters on ONIF TV. And so we'll come back again with updates. Bye-bye.